Hello everyone. Today you will be working on CKLA Skills Unit 2, Lesson 14. In today's lesson, you will read and write the tricky words you and your. You will also read and understand decodable text. Let's begin with a wiggle card activity. I will show you a wiggle card on the screen. You will need to then read the words on the wiggle card and then perform the action on the card. Let's do the first one together. Read the card. Pinch the nose. Then you will take your fingers and gently pinch your nose. Simple, right? Then we'll move on to the next card. Do the rest on your own. You will have 10 seconds to read the card and do the action on the card. You will need to use your imagination to pretend. Here's the first one. Read the card. 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 Did you use excitement when you read this card? Good job. This is our last wiggle card. Have a seat. Now let's learn some new tricky words. Take a look at the tricky word you see here in yellow. How would you pronounce this word by blending? This word is pronounced y-oo, as in you are in first grade. Take a look at this letter. This is the letter Y. This letter Y is pronounced y, just as you would expect. Take a look at this part of the word. This is the tricky part of the word. It looks like it should say but it actually says ooh. Say ooh. When reading you, remember to pronounce the letters O and U as ooh. Say ooh. When writing you, remember to spell the ooh sound with the letters O and U. Now let's look at another tricky word. How would you pronounce this word by blending? This word is pronounced or, as in your popsicle is melting. Take a look at this letter. This is the letter Y, and it's pronounced exactly as you would expect in this word. Look at this part of the word. This is the tricky part of the word. It looks like it should say but it says or. Say or. Very good. When reading the word your, remember to pronounce the letters O-U-R as or. When writing your, remember to spell the or sound with the letters O-U-R. Spell your, Y-O-U-R, your. Now let's play trick word baseball. You will see a word appear on the screen. When you read each word correctly, it will be like you're taking a turn at bat and hitting a ball, like baseball. You have to read each word not only correctly, but very quickly. You will only have 3 seconds to read each word, then it will change to a new one. I will show you a tricky word card. If you read the word correctly, you can imagine yourself making a move to the next base, meaning you get a hit on the ball. If you read the word incorrectly, it means you've missed the ball. Then we'll move on to the next card. If you miss the ball, you do not get to move to a new base. Remember, you will need to read the words quickly in order to get a hit. You only have 3 seconds. Be sure to keep track of your own points. You might need a piece of paper or have somebody help you. We will go through all of the tricky words that we have learned so far. Here are the order of the bases. You'll begin at home base. If you get the word right, you get to move to first base. If you get the next word right, you move to second base. If you don't get the next word right, you stay at second base. If you get the following word right, you move to third base. And if you get the next word right, you go from third all the way back to home base, and you start over. Every time you start over at home base, you count that as 1 point. Are you ready? When you see the next word on the screen, you may read it. Remember, you only have 3 seconds. Begin. So how did you do? How many runs did you get? Were you able to read all of those trick words? I'd love to know. Send me a message on Canvas letting me know how you did. So today, guys, your story is going to look a little bit different from the way it normally does. Instead of me being in control of what story you read, you are going to be in control of what story you get to read today. I am going to post a link right below this assignment. It's called GRAN. Click on that link and the GRAN storybook will open. You may read any story that we have already read from our GRAN reader. Once you've finished reading, please do not go ahead and read any stories that we have not already read together. Only read things that we have previously read in other lessons. To extend your learning after you read, you may then write your very own story about Gran, Jen, and Josh. You can make up a story about an adventure they had or something that they did. I would love to see your story. Once you write it down, or you can tell it to me orally, send me a message in Canvas so I can hear your story or see your story. This story should be something that could be added to our Gran Reader. Do your best. So for your work that you will submit today, you will click the link under this assignment for the Gran Reader. You will then choose any story that we have already read to reread it on your own. Rereading a story from Gran will be your submission today, so make sure you do the assignment. Have an awesome day, guys. Goodbye.